A man was getting ready to eat a fish when, to his shock, he found half a human finger inside the fish's belly. Terrified, he immediately called his son to report the incident to the police. Upon receiving the report, the police sprang into action, cordoning off the area around the reservoir where the fish had been caught. They then sent in professionals to carry out a salvage operation. Soon, a corpse was brought ashore. Investigations revealed that the deceased was the workshop supervisor of a nearby factory. But his death was strange. Not only were his middle and ring fingers missing, but there were also obvious burns at the base of his palm. The cause of death was excessive blood loss from a gunshot wound. The police found shell casings at the crime scene and extracted some bullet fragments from the victim's body, confirming that the murderer had used a homemade shotgun. Although the motive for the crime was still unclear at that point, the captain of the Criminal Investigation Unit suspected that the perpetrator was an employee of the factory, as only an employee would have known the victim's work schedule. After questioning the factory employees, the police quickly zeroed in on a pair of brothers who had recently been arrested for fighting and theft. But as the prison guards were taking them to their cells, they passed by a convicted felon in chains. Suddenly, the usually quiet younger brother squatted down on the ground, crying out that he was innocent. When a prison guard tried to pull him up, the older brother rushed forward to protect his sibling but was knocked down by the guard. A doctor was then called to treat the younger brother's injuries from the fight. Although the older brother had a disabled right hand, the two brothers were very talented in mechanics. They learned by chance that a machine in the workshop was broken and no one could fix it, so they offered to help. But the prison guards didn't believe them. To their surprise, the brothers quickly repaired the machine and even fixed the guard's broken radio along the way. This instantly changed the guard's opinion of them. Not long after, the guard encouraged the brothers to live a good life. The captain of the Criminal Investigation Unit told him that the two brothers had killed the factory supervisor and had come to interrogate them. It turned out that the older brother had been an orphan adopted by the younger brother's mother, and the murdered factory supervisor had often humiliated their mother in front of them. So the captain guessed that they had joined forces to kill the supervisor. Moreover, the factory employees could prove that the three men had had a fight on the day of the murder. Upon hearing this, the younger brother became agitated. The captain then showed them a photo of the gun, which was the homemade shotgun the brothers had made. All the evidence pointed to them as the killers. But just then, the prison guard discovered a new witness, suggesting that the real murderer might be someone else.